What up, what up? It's your boy, man. I'm back at it with another DIY project, a little small, inexpensive way to help troubleshoot a lot of your network problems, as well as provide an instantaneously instant access to your web server that you can be hosting over your private internet connection. And so far, so good. As you can see on the left hand side of the screen, we have the code that is needed to have the inputs and outputs concerning our testing of this device. And right now we're running an ESP8266. And so far so good. Everything has been connecting rather smoothly. Everything has been fine, rather connectivity wise. As far as the board being intact, no signs of wear, no signs of damage, no signs of any type of red flags. So everything seems to be good. What I didn't know is that this board was actually programmable via USB. I did not know that, and I took the time and extra due diligence to actually purchase this component here. As you can see, just an RF device, and ultimately it helps program with a little bit of circuits and resistors. I will be able to connect this device to said device without actually having to need well, I would still need a computer, but let's say I didn't have a USB, I would still be able to code this with merely this cable at the bottom. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but yeah. But turns out I don't technically need that. I had everything I needed already. So yeah, um, I was able to get it connected, able to run the code, upload the code, run it. Also, install and update a lot of the firmware that was on there, running the hardware, as well as, um, like I said, run code in order to get this LED to light on. My next step would be to configure it towards connecting it to internet access point, and ultimately from there using it to host my own server across my own internet. And with that being done, I would then be able to program this next device that I have. Supply. This is the next device that I have here. Comes with a cam, which is pretty cool. And this is also an ESPN board. It would be an ESPN32 board. ESP32 cam. As you can see, that big silver plating would be the SD, micro SD holder, and right below would be the actual tongues that you would connect the camera module to. So I'm very excited about that. These things, like I said again, are very, very inexpensive. You're looking at around, just for these two modules, you're looking at maybe like $10, 10 to $12, depending if you want it quicker. Because that's more so like an upcharge price, and that's just upwards towards 12. You can probably find these devices and components for under $2 to $3, and that's if you want to wait a while and wait for third-party international shipping. Um, but if you want it sooner, you can go find it at places like Amazon. I'm pretty sure there's vendors you can find online some way somehow. But yeah, very inexpensive versus rather than going to spend money on, let's say, a home internet subscription. You understand? Here I am. I'm able to program and wire these according to like into hardware practically I'm already using. Right? I already have internet. I already have a router. Right? and I can connect these devices to that access point in order to strengthen ultimately, right? Especially with this camera component, I'm using that. I want to be able to program that and configure that to ultimately send and retrieve data. Ultimately, not only broadcast but also store information and record kind of like a HD, kind of like a DVR would work. And what that would be doing, either sending its information to the SD card on the hardware, or potentially to like a web server itself, to where it can be sent to my email or something. You understand? So, and ultimately be accessible from any point as long as I have the IP information in order to access the DNS. Um, so far, so good. Right now, I'm just going over a few tutorials and learning the code needed and required to actually get these things to do. But so far, for right now, this is just an update. I just wanted to share. I was able to test the module and get it to work, and ultimately document that. And as long as well as the code, I was able to copy and paste this. I found this from another tutorial, which I was able to copy and paste this. My next plan is to do is just kind of program my next module, which is the same module as this one, but do it ultimately from the ground up, which is mean I'm going to be typing this code and not doing that copy and paste thing, because I feel like there's a little bit more of an actual challenge, right? And that's what learning is all about. Challenging yourself to actually, like, get over those learning curves and, continue with your self development. Well, thank you for taking the time. It's your boy,